36 drivers are going to be raring to go here once we get underway here at Atlanta. We're going to be racing for 49 laps. Tim Fiegel sits 32nd in standings. He's going to look to try to turn his teams around here tonight. Daniel Boyle starting in second. He sits 13th in standings. He wants to try to keep up the momentum for his team as the pace truck now goes down pit road here. And I really hope that everyone is ready to go here as the green flag is now out here at Atlanta. And oh man, we already got drivers already raring to go. 3 wide here. And oh man, they're already trying to go 4 wide. Oh, I wouldn't do that. Oh man, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on this. They're going 4 wide, dangerously close here. Oh, I don't know how long they could keep it together. And wow, they actually settled it back down to 3 wide. That was close there. Cole Deaver wisely backing out. And oh man, they're going 4 wide again. Oh, you know what? And there it goes. And oh man, we got drivers upside down. Oh man, Marissa Samantha in the 13 goes upside down. Kyle Matthews is in the back. Oh man. Oh man, they both teleport to pit road. Zachary Fitzwater is involved. Levi McIntyre, William Brock in the 45, Matt McIntyre in the 42. Oh man, there were quite a bit of few Nice Motorsports trucks involved here. There's some damage over to Allie Rain. There's Marissa Samantha. There's Jesse Turner, 5th in standings. He actually got involved here. Oh man, Steven Gonzalez, he's back here. Oh man, that did not take long at all. They went 4 wide, and unfortunately, they paid the price. Heading back up to the front, it looks like the leader is Michael Norman. But we're gonna have to go to the replays and take a look and see what happened to bring out our first caution of the evening. Now, this is what I was keeping an eye on as they were heading out of turn 4 here. They were going 4 wide, but they magically settled it back out to 3 wide here. But further back here, just a couple rows behind them, Allie Rain, Kyle Matthews, Marissa Samantha, and William Brock, they were going 3 wide. And unfortunately, let's fast forward it just a little bit. Unfortunately, right there, Allie Rain was making it 4 wide here. And you know, when you go 4 wide at a track like this, it's only a matter of time here. Allie Rain was trying to go for an opening that just wasn't there. She goes right under Kyle Matthews in the 16. And unfortunately, she ended up getting right into the 16. And that just gets right into Rain's teammate Samantha in the 13, and that just collects the 45 of William Brock, the 42, and oh man, both the 45 and the 13 just ended up just tumbling. Samantha barrel rolls right into the safer barrier. William Brock is stuck on his side. Now, luckily, Samantha ends up back on her wheels. McIntyre gets turned. 2 Nice Motorsport trucks are involved. 2 Thor Sport trucks are involved. As you see, the front row 34 of Levi McIntyre and ended up sliding, and unfortunately, Kyle Matthews was the biggest casualty in this as he sits back there by himself. As Samantha, she luckily lands back on her wheels. Now, William Brock, believe it or not, he was able to drive away here, but I don't know if he's going to have an extended stay on pit road. We're going to have to get a couple of onboards to see what these guys saw. Here we are riding on board with the number 42 truck of Matt McIntyre. Now here we are riding on board with the number 44 truck of Steven Gonzalez. Oh man, that was good wreck avoidance by the number 44 there, and luckily he didn't come in contact with anyone. Now here we are with one final crazy onboard look from the number 45 of William Brock. Wow, somehow he was able to drive away from that despite being on his right side along the safety barrier, but I don't know if he's going to be able to continue racing. But anyway, let's head back to live action to see what's going on. Here we are back in Atlanta. We're going to restart on lap number 7. Still plenty of racing to go here. And we have a few drivers who are now out of this race. They are Kyle Matthews, Marissa Semethi, William Brock, and Matt McIntyre. Our top 10 once we go back underway goes as follows. Michael Norman is the race leader. Second is James Qualls. Third is Noah Hart. Fourth is Dustin Stuller. Fifth is Jack Mitchell. Sixth is Jovan Anderson. Seventh is Tim Fiegler as they're about to line up double file. Eighth is Alex Drayton. Ninth will be Cody Lamas. And rounding out the top 10 is Joshua Collard. Like I said, still plenty of racing here to go here, and it looks like we're gonna have a lot more action in store as the pace truck now makes its way back onto pit road here, as the green flag is now back out. And oh man, and it looks like that outside line typically has a better start on the restarts, as we now see James Qualls has just taken the lead away from Michael Norman. But Michael Norman, he's looking to try to bounce back the best as he can here. As it looks like he's going to have a strong run to the inside. His teammate is going to be coming up right behind him, but Michael Norman, he's going to try to run away with that lead as he will lead a lap. As they're going 3 wide rows deep here. Hopefully they learned their lesson about going 4 wide here as Norman continues to lead here. As we're trying to have a bit of a 3 wide battle for, I believe that's for the 7th position here, as we now take a look at Tim Fiegel nearly trying to go into the 3 wide situation with Jack Mitchell and Cole Deaver, but Cole Deaver, he wisely backs out of it. Deaver has lost 2 of his teammates as he's trying to get into the top 10 here for the first time here tonight. He's definitely going to have to represent for Nice Motorsports here tonight. And it looks like he's going to try to have to do what he can to chase him all back down. 3 wide. Speaking of another fellow Toyota here, Jack Mitchell, the rookie, he's stuck in between 2 teammates of Daniel Boyles and Noah Hart. Right now, stuck on that high side with trying to do what he can to get back on the inside here. And oh man, he needs to try to do what he can to stay off of that wall as we head back up to the front. Cole Deaver continues to get stuck on that high side. But now we see the number 71 of Cole Daly now. He's getting pushed by last week's winner, James McLeod. And I believe this is for the 10th position. And oh man, it looks like we got a truck scraping the wall back there. And that's rookie Carson Green. Oh man, I don't know what happened to the 2 truck. He's got some right side damage for being stuck on the wall here. He's not coming down pit road, but oh man, he lost the pack. He's gonna have to try to do whatever he can to catch back up as we head back up to the front now. Going back to the field, it's still all about Michael Norman, but now he has a bumper full of Cody Lamas. Cody Lamas in the 99. He sits 17th in standings right now. He's gonna try to do what he can to catch up to that 11 truck. Now making himself known in 3rd place now is Danny Wells, but he's gonna have oh man, he has a bit of a battle going through as Seth Cole. He now takes away the 3rd position, and here comes another Dodge trying to get around Danny Wells. That's Dylan Pote as Danny Wells dives down right in front of the 10 and briefly shuts the door on him. These guys are going to have to stop shuffling positions and try to work together if they want to try to catch the 11 and the 99. But right now, I don't think Cody has anything for Michael Norman right now. Michael Norman, ever since he took that lead, he has not looked back. But oh boy, they're catching up on a slow truck. That's Ali Rain. And oh man, that just caused Michael Norman to just slam on the brakes briefly as Ali Rain now goes a lap down. But now the question is, where's she gonna go? And oh man, she's staying on the high side and Dylan Pote goes with her. I don't know if that was too smart. And Pote, he's trying to get from under her and try to go in the middle lane. But oh man, that just cost him quite a few spots as Ali Rain continues to hold up Seth Cole and a few other drivers. But oh man, Pote, oh man, he's probably gonna pay for that. That little move right there just made him get outside of the top 10. Speaking of the top 10, we see Noah Hart trying to get around this 3-wide battle for the 10th position, consisting of Dakota Hughes, Steven Gonzalez, and Dylan Young. And oh man, these guys are racing incredibly hard here to try to get around these 2 Dodges. As Noah Hart, he's now trying to go to the inside, but oh man, Dakota Hughes slams down the door on him now. These guys are racing incredibly hard for this 10th position. Heading back up to the front now. It's still all about Michael Norman and Cody Lamas. And oh man, they're catching up on another slow truck. That's Kyle, oh my god. Why do I keep saying Kyle Matthews? That's Zachary Fitzwater in the 77 now. But now it looks like he's trying to use the lap car of the 77 to try to use as a drafted partner to take the lead away from Michael Norman. And it looks like the 99 has cleared the number 11, but Michael Norman, he dives down to try to get around from that slow number 77. And oh man, here comes Noah Hart with a full head of steam. But Cody Lamas, he just took the lead away from Michael Norman, but now he has a bumper full of Danny Wells in the 9. Danny Wells currently sits 3rd in standings after a good run at Daytona last week. He wants to try to get a win here. He was taken out of contention due to lap traffic last week, but he doesn't want that to happen again as he's having a heated battle for 2nd place between himself and Michael Norman. Heading further back, we have a battle for 5th between Dakota Hughes and Frank McAlpine. 7th now is Liam Ervig. James Qualls now jumps back to 8th. Dylan Pote is by himself at 9th, and we're having a heated battle for 10th place right now between Cole Daly and Steven Gonzalez. Last week's winner, James McLeod, he's looking to try to keep up the momentum after his victory last week at Daytona. And now we see Justin Stoller in the 7. He's currently in front of the pole sitter Tim Fiegel, who just sits outside the top 15. Both of the front row starters are together right here. Daniel Boyles now sits 17th. Cole Deaver now sits 18th. And we're having a battle between a battle for 19th between teammates Jesse Turner and Sky Commons. Lots of racing going on right now, as it seems that the rest of the field have definitely settled it back down. If they can get around some of these slow trucks, Carson Green and Allie Rain still sit by themselves here. As we now see, Cody Lama still hangs on to that lead. It won't be long before they catch up to Allie Rain once again to put her yet another lap down. As we now see that Michael Norman going down to the inside to try to take the lead away once again here. But Noah Hart, he may be coming to spoil the party for both of these guys. As, oh man, Thorsport, they're looking to try to make themselves known. Fran McAlpine, she now sits fourth now, as we're having another battle for the lead between Cody and Michael Norman. But now we see Danny Wells, he's trying to bounce back as he now sits comfortably in the fifth position. But now the question is, when are these guys going to have to come down pit road, as we now see Dakota Hughes bringing Liam Ervik along with him, as we now see Poteet now rounding out the top 10 as he sits in 8th, Qualls is 9th, and Steven Gonzalez now, he rounds out the top 10. Oh man, we have a lot of teammates up here going to try to work together here. We have we have 2 Thor Sport trucks, and we have 2 Colic racing trucks here to try to benefit from this. And no, man, they just caught Allie Rain once again. But now we have to see who Allie Rain is going to hold up. And it looks like she's going to hold up her own teammate. Oh, no, that is not what we needed to happen. And oh, man, Cody Lamas, he's trying to do what he can to get around Allie Rain, but she's not letting him go. And oh, man, and now, wow, they forced Allie Rain in the middle. And now she's trying to hold up the inside line. As Dylan Poteet and Alex Drayton are going to try to work together to get around that slow 88. And oh man, all these trucks are scrambling. Dylan Poteet manages to escape, and oh no, Alex Drayton, he's a casualty as he is stuck behind Allie Rain, and that's going to cause him to lose more positions left and right. Oh man, I don't think Drayton's going to be too happy with the 88 once this race is over. And oh man, he just crossed the line just outside of the top 20. Oh man, that's a real tough break for Drayton here. But now the field, they're going to have to try to scramble to try to catch back up. As we head back to the front, it's still all about Michael Norman now. He hangs on to the lead as Noah Hart sits second. Danny Wells sitting in third place is third in standings, and he would love to try to get a victory here as we're now well past the halfway point. Fran McAlpine finds herself in fourth place. Liam Ervik now sits fifth. And we now see James Qualls running in the sixth position. Steven Gonzalez has found himself up to seventh place. Dylan Young finds himself in eighth. Cody Lamas fell all the way back to the ninth position. But it looks like he's going to try to get eighth place away. He wants to get back up to the front as he gets around Dylan Young for that position. And rounding out the top 10 is Dakota Hughes with his teammate Dylan Poteet straggling back there by himself in 11th. Heading back up, no one still doesn't have anything from Michael Norman as we now see Fran McAlpine. She's trying to do what she can to get around Danny Wells for the third position here. Let's ride on board with the 98. Trying to do what she can to chase down the 98. And oh man, I think we're having pit stops. Yes, we are. Wow, the leaders are coming down pit road here. Oh man, green flag pit stops are happening right now. And I saw a driver stay out. I wasn't sure who that was. It may have been some of James Qualls. Yes, it was. James Qualls has taken the lead away as he decides to get on a different pit strategy. I don't know if this will come back to bite him in the butt. I put the pits back down. I put it down to ×2, or maybe I should keep it to ×3. I'm not sure here. But James Qualls and Tim Fiegel, he pits a lap later than the rest of the field. We're going to have to keep an eye on him to make sure if he is going to stay out as the race leader. I'm going to have to go to the pit lane camera as we see all the trucks getting their service done. As we now see Fiegel is in his well, he's just now hitting his pit boxes. James Qualls, he's already getting his truck service. It looks like he's getting 4 tires and fuel for that number 07 truck. But now we have to see where he's gonna come out. Is he gonna come out as the race leader or what? I'm not sure, but Fiegel, it looks like he's about to finish up his service as well. As Fiegel is now leaving pit road here. He is still the race leader, but here comes 2 red trucks that just passed him, and I do believe that may have been the battle for the lead here. Michael Norman may have just cycled as the race leader, but he has Danny Wells right on his back bumper. We're going to have to wait for the ticker to update, as I do believe that Michael Norman is the race leader. And that is indeed the case. Lap 32 out of 49 here. Michael Norman is sitting as the race leader. Danny Wells sits second, as we're having a battle for third between Liam Ervig and Fran McAlpine. And we're having a battle for fifth here, as Cole Daly sits there, but we see Noah Hart trying to dive down to the inside, but Cole Daly says nah to that. Steven Gonzalez now sits in 7th place, and we're having a battle for 8th, as Noah Hart now goes to the outside now, and we're having a heated battle for 10th, as we now see teammates working together on the inside. Caleb Rose in the number 20 pushing his teammate Dylan Young to try to get around that number 44 Ram. Caleb Rose all over the back bumper of his teammate. The 02 and the 20 are going to have to do what they can to try to get up, to try to catch the rest of the leaders. And oh man, they may have been slowed down a bit because they just caught the number 77 of Zachary Fitzwater, and I believe he just got put a lap down. Yes, he is. He sits 31st right now. And oh man, we have a 4-truck breakaway for the lead, but it's still all about Michael Norman. And I do believe that they are good for the rest of the way. But yes, the next race, I'm probably going to have to put it back to ×3 pit cycle. But right now, it's still all about Michael Norman, as we have a heated 4-car battle for the lead. And oh man, they're catching up on Allie Rain once again. Where are these guys gonna go? And oh man, these guys, they're making it 3 wide for 2nd place. Friend McAlpine, and oh no, she gets held up by her own teammate again. Oh no, Fran McAlpine tried to make it 3 wide, and unfortunately she gets held up by Allie Rain, and that causes her to lose the lead pack. Oh man, trouble in paradise once again for the Thor Sport teammates, as Fran McAlpine, she's going to have to try to do what she can to chase him back down. Now we have 2 good friends, Liam Ervig and Danny Wells, trying to work together to try to get around that fast number 11 truck of Michael Norman. But the laps are indeed winding down. Pretty soon, we're only going to have, I believe, 12 laps to go. Let's go to the rear camera of Michael Norman. Michael Norman trying to do what he can to protect that lead, and Danny Wells is getting a bit of a run here. But I bet he's just biding his time to try to capitalize on the lap traffic and try to do what he can to get around that fastest number of 11 truck. As further back, we see Grant McAlpine in a battle with, I believe that's Steven Gonzalez and Caleb Rose working together. Liam Ervig all over the back bumper, but it looks like he wants more. He wants to try to get 2nd place from Danny Wells, and that's exactly what he plans on doing. He's trying to take 2nd away from Danny. As we head further back, Steven Gonzalez, he now sits himself in the 4th position. Caleb Rose now running in 5th. Fran McAlpine dropped all the way back to the 6th position. Noah Hart 6th, 7th. 8th place now is Sky Commas in the 15. And we're having teammates trying to duke it out right now. James Qualls and Cole Daly right now a battle for ninth place as Daly rounds out the top 10. Now we see Dylan Young. Dylan Young, he lost his teammate, and he's now just on the outside of the top 10 in 11th. 12th now is Dylan Pote. If Dylan Pote can hurry up and get behind Dylan Young so those two can try to work together, it could be the Dylan and Dylan show to try to see who can end up in 10th place. Heading further back through the field, we see Sean Gallagher running by himself in the 13th position. Justin Stoller now sits 14th, and Seth Cole rounds out the top 15. Heading through the field, now we see last week's winner duking it out with Dakota Hughes and Cody Lamas. Cody Lamas, he was really the biggest loser, getting held up by his own teammate Ali Rang. He was in the top 5, but now he currently sits 17th. Pole sitter Tim Fiegel, it looks like he's just rounding out the top 20 right now as he sits 19th. Heading through the field, now we see Alex Drayton and Carson Green running together. There's Daniel Boyles and Zachary Fitzwater along with Jovan Anderson. There's Cole Deaver and Ali Rain, and there's Nathan Hudson running by himself. As we head back to the front, and we have a new leader, Liam Ervig. Liam Ervig has just taken the lead away from Michael Norman as Michael Norman falls back in second place, but he has a bumper full of Danny Wells. I'm sure Danny Wells, he doesn't want to get another podium finish here as he's going to try to look for a win, but he's going to have to battle it out with his good friend and Michael Norman. As Michael Norman dives down to the inside to try to get the lead away. But oh man, the more that these guys battle, that second pack of trucks has caught up to them. Next time by, we're going to have 5 laps to go, and here comes Steven Gonzalez here. He's trying to get up to his teammate. But oh man, Danny Wells, he slams the door on him, but doing that, and oh man, there's contact! Oh no, contact between teammates. You don't want to do that. I know you want to push your teammate to get up there, but you don't want to wreck him. Oh man, Wells better be careful. If he's not fast enough, he may find himself wrecked. But oh man, Michael Norman, this is exactly what Michael Norman wants to see. The more that these teammates duke it out to try to pass each other. But oh man, it looks like they're gonna get a bit of a run going. And the caution is out! Oh no, the caution is out! That is not what Danny Wells wanted to see. But that's everything Michael Norman wanted to see as the field is starting to calm down. But oh no, the caution comes out in the closing laps, and it looks like we had a spin in the back straightaway. And oh man, we got a truck sitting in turns 3 and 4. That was Jack Mitchell, and we have a couple of trucks on pit road. Tim Fiegel with right side damage, Cody Lamas with right side damage, and there's a lot of damage to the 25 of Alex Drayton. And oh no, Daniel Voiles, he's up in smoke. And oh man, the right front quarter panel of the 38 is completely gone. Oh man, we had a big wreck, and there's Carson Green. He's got right side damage. Oh man, I don't know what in the world happened here, but apparently a big wreck happened. We're gonna have to go to the replays to see what exactly happened here. Michael Norman is the race leader, and I'm not sure if that is going to be the end of the race. We're gonna have to go to the replays and check it out. Well, here's having to bring out this caution. Heading out of turn 2, it looks like Tim Fiegel just hooked the left rear quarter panel of the 99 of Cody Lamas, and that just brings both trucks down right onto Joshua Mudd. The 99 spins down towards the apron. Tim Fiegel bounces off the backstretch safer barrier, and he gets turned right in front of Jack Mitchell here as the 43 just up in smoke. Not a good night for our pole sitter, as we now see that Jack Mitchell gets right into Cody Lamas as they spin together at the entrance of turn 3. the 1 and the 99 slide up the track, but it doesn't end there. Carson Green and Alex Drayton both hit the 99 as Alex Drayton goes into the safer barrier, and Carson Green just a huge impact there for the white number 2 as he dives down below the apron. But it still doesn't end there. Daniel Voiles Ashley comes into contact with the 1 of Jack Mitchell. Let's bring it back just a little bit. Daniel Voiles is trying to do what he can to avoid the 99 coming down the track, and unfortunately he gets into it with Jack Mitchell as he spins out. A puff of smoke coming out of that number 19, as we also see that Joshua Collard, he came in contact with Alex Drayton, trying to avoid him. Jovan Anderson got a piece of it as well, but unfortunately the wheels locked up on the 38, and that sends him right towards the safer barrier, which I don't think he actually hits it. And no, he doesn't. He actually stays off of it, but still, his wheels lock up, and he lost his right front quarter panel as it's completely gone. But oh man, just an accordion effect here as we now see Cole Deaver driving past Jack Mitchell. He's about to teleport to pit road, and oh man, this is not what we needed to happen, as we were just having a heated battle for the lead here. As we see Daniel Voiles just limping and trying to make himself towards pit road. Here we are back, and unfortunately, this race is going to have to end under caution. Now the lucky chili dog was Carson Green, but as he was trying to get his lap back, he ran into the back of someone, and he basically just killed his truck. So, and the guy he ran into the back of was actually Liam Ervig, but he got back in line. But I don't think it's even going to matter at this point, because the lights on the pace truck are still up, and with the race pretty much going to be over at this rate, it looks like taking home round 2 is going to be none other than the number 11 out of the Tricon Garage stable. And with no other issues to report, heading into the trial to take the yellow flag and the checkered flag, Michael Norman, he will take home round number 2 as he will win here at Atlanta. Two weeks in a row, we had 2 Toyotas take home victory lane. Last week, it was James McLeod at Daytona, and this week, it is Michael Norman in the 11. As for trucks, round number 2, Atlanta. And this race is indeed official. Michael Norman racing very hard. Unfortunately, he will have to claim this victory under the yellow flag. Danny Wells, once again, so close yet so far. Last week, it was lap traffic. This week, it was a late caution, but he'll have to settle for second place. Steven Gonzalez ends up with a podium, ending up in third place. A good day for the Petty Enterprises stable as they end up second and third. Caleb Rose, a good run here. He sits sixth in standings, and he might have he might have jumped up to either second in points, or he may be the points leader, or maybe Danny Wells. I'm not sure. James Qualls a much better running here. He'll have to settle for a top 5 here tonight. Fran McAlpine ends up 6th. Good run for her. Liam Ervig ends up 7th. Noah Hart 8th. Cole Daly ends up 9th. And rounding out the top 10 is Sky Commons. Then we have the Dylan and Dylan Show in 11th and 12th place. Dylan Young and Dylan Poteet. Sean Galligan ends up 13th. Dustin Stoller ends up 14th. And rounding out the top 15 is Seth Cole. Then we have Dakota Hughes, James McLeod, Jesse Turner, Levi McIntyre, and Joshua Mudd round out the top 20. Then we have Jovan Anderson, Cole Deaver, and Nathan Hudson ended up being the last truck on the lead lap. Then we have rookie Jack Mitchell ends up 24th, and rounding out the top 25 is Zachary Fitzwater. Carson Green, as I just showed, ended up with a busted piston as he was getting his lap back. He ends up 26th. And of course, Allie Rain, after she got involved with that caution, she was just off the pace for the rest of the race, and she will finish 27th, 3 laps down. Then we have Daniel Voiles, Joshua Collard, Alex Drayton, Cody Lamas, Tim Fiegel, Matt McIntyre, William Brock, Marissa Semethi, and Kyle Matthews rounds out the field. Well, race fans, that does it here for Atlanta. The next time the Mountain Dew Cold Red Truck Series is live on YouTube, we will be heading west to the desert and rolling the dice at Las Vegas Motor Speedway for round 3. So don't forget to tune in to that. Like, comment, and subscribe for more racing here on the Trent the Hedgie YouTube channel. Congratulations one last time to Michael Norman for taking home round number 2. And we'll see you at Vegas.